What up, fam? Do you need some extra tools that's going to help your life be the best that it can possibly be? Are you constantly juggling work, family, and personal time only to feel drained and unfulfilled? That's where the book that I wrote called The Balanced Life can be your guide to reclaiming your time, energy, and happiness with practical strategies for setting boundaries, prioritizing self-care, and achieving real balance. This book helps you create a life that you love without the burnout. Get ready to break free from the chaos and step into a life of purpose and peace. Grab your copy of The Balanced Life because you deserve a life that works for you. Also, we have The Unraveling. It's a journal to help you write, reflect, and heal. Your thoughts matter. Your feelings deserve space. The Unraveling Journal is more than just a notebook. It's your personal guide to self-reflection, healing, and growth. With guided prompts, mindfulness exercises, and room to express yourself freely, this journal helps you untangle emotions, process life's challenges, and rediscover clarity. Take a moment for you. Write, reflect, and heal, one page at a time. And fam, also another book written by my wife is Healthy Relationships. Because fam, you know this. Great relationships don't just happen. They're built. Whether it's with your partner, kids, friends, or co-workers, strong connections are the foundation of a happy life. In healthy relationships, you'll learn how to communicate better, set healthy boundaries, and nurture trust in every relationship that matters to you. Because when your connections thrive, you thrive. Start building stronger, healthier relationships today. Order your copy at kingdomservantsfirst.com. Once again, that's kingdomservants1st.com. Fam, we want you to be the best version of yourself. Get one of these books today. God bless. Family, what's up? This is the Bacon Bits Podcast, where we desire for you to take the bits of information and immediately, and I do mean immediately, apply them to your life for success. The ground rules for our podcast are that it will always be encouraging, uplifting, and informative. The areas of life that we'll be talking about on the Bacon Bits Podcast is dealing with having a balanced life. And I need to hear y'all say it. Say it. Valuable. Information.
Información.
Applied.
Aplicado.
Equals.
Success.
That lovely, phenomenal, awesome voice you are hearing is the wonderful, spectacular, beautiful, intelligent, just, oh my God, Diana Acosta-Bacon. So how are you doing, my love? How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastico. Molto bene.
Beautiful.
Molto bene.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to learn a little bit of Italian right now.
I know.
Preparing ourselves for our next adventure.
Yes, my baby's learning Italian. I'm trying to do Spanish.
I am
and
doing Spanish.
She is.
Fix it. I am
learning Spanish.
That's right,
on,
baby.
man.
That's right.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas
And
gracias.
What we're going to be talking about on this podcast is being a raging hypocrite. Why is that? Because, fam, sometimes we can be in a zone doing what it is that we love to do. It's very prosperous. It's encouraging. It's uplifting to us. And you can see the results. And sometimes we are doing totally opposite of what we say we are doing. So when it comes to being a hypocrite, what is that? How is it defined? And I usually always talk about it theatrically. I said a nice big word. Theatrically, as somebody that's playing a role in a play. So they are not the person that they're playing in the role.
Well, the definition of a hypocrite is someone who says one thing and does another, particularly when it comes to morals or beliefs.
And that could easily happen.
So I can see, like, acting, you're playing a part. It's the same thing.
Yes.
And people be like, oh, don't, like, they're fake. They use the word fake a lot. Like, they're fake. And that's what, they smile at you in the face and you turn around and they start talking crap about you. So that would be a hypocrite rather than saying, I don't like you. And why don't you want to, because you don't want them to not like you. So you just be, that's an example of being a hypocrite. But that's the actual just definition.
Yeah.
And most of us know we don't go places, and we love to judge people and say, well, they're a hypocrite, or places, particularly of worship, as an example. But yeah, a hypocrite, like, so many people, they say they want adventure in their life and then proceed to go absolutely nowhere. You live in Tucson, Arizona, who has such great festivals and street fairs and places and food. We're like gastronomy in the United States, or one of the spots of gastronomy. We have one of the number one restaurants in the country, USA Today with Tumurico. There's so many things that you can have adventures. You can have a culinary adventure. We can go hiking. We have the best weather for, well, not in summer for that. But we say we want adventure, but then proceed to freaking no go any place. Right? You say you want to live authentically, and you want to live authentically, quote unquote, like I'm living authentically, and then proceed to hide all the things that make you human. All my sadness, all my joys, because that's authentic. Like, you're hiding the fact that you're human when you get angry or sad or frustrated or whatever.
Yeah, and we're not always anything. I have no question on that. I mean, I love,
you are always a man, baby.
Yeah, always. Thank you, my love. I'm always black. Let me take that back. Yes, I'm always. But it goes back to, fam, I love talking about working out, love talking about eating right and getting proper sleep, but always? Are there days I might skip a workout here and there? Because I just ain't feeling it every now and then. For sure. Is there, like, weeks I can go on just binging on crazy food that I love, just love to eat? I'm telling you, I just go crazy. That's one of my major areas of being hypocritical is food. Because, yes, I do love to eat good. I love to eat clean. I love to eat. But there are times where I will have a season. And I can't even tell you, like, I don't think I'm depressed. I don't think I'm, anything. I just want to eat some crazy food that just makes me feel good. And it ain't no good for me. But it sure tastes good. And that's just one of the many areas that you can think about. Like, man, most of the time I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But, man, I can be a hypocrite like a champ in that area of life.
Okay, well, in your defense, babe.
Yes, babe.
There's a word, and I'm going to try not to butcher this word. I believe it's a Japanese word that's called kuchisabishi. And the definition of kuchisabishi is when you're not hungry, but you eat because your mouth is lonely.
Yes, and I love that statement. And we're not saying it right, family. Somebody send us a message letting us know how to say it correctly. But I get that, man, because we'll be sitting here and my stomach is full. I'm good. But I'll be like, man, what am I want to snack on something. I'm like, what is going on? And I'll just be eating just to be eating. And I'm like a kid in a candy store. And that's just one of those little areas. But you can be hypocritical in so many areas. My God.
Well, yeah, we're raging hypocrites when we say we want to live gratefully, but yet we won't stop complaining about everything. We criticize ourselves and everything and everyone. It's not good enough. We're a hypocrite when we say we're accepting of all people. I love all people, but yet we refuse to forgive.
Yeah.
And we love to gossip. Love to gossip.
Ooh.
See, our life reflects what's really important.
Yeah.
And again, being a hypocrite is when it's contrary to what you say. Your actions are contrary to what you say you believe in morally and your beliefs than what you actually do.
Yeah, and it really is a big one working in the industry that I work in, because, a mom or dad will constantly, say, man, my family comes first. My family comes first. Nothing matters more than spending quality time with my family. Family over everything. And I'm like, that sure sounds good. But then when they are at home, the drug of choice comes first. They're not emotionally available to the family, constantly working late. When they are together, scrolling on their phones during meals, avoiding meaningful conversations. I'm like, with the kids, it's not attending school events or family gatherings and have an excuse and act annoyed when they're actually with the family. So it's one thing to say it, but to actually be doing it, fam, it's another ball game.
Yeah, and I think, like when you said acting constantly annoyed,
yeah,
I think a lot of relationships, one or the other, or sometimes both, get very easily frustrated and angry. And I think a lot of that stems from not being taught and not doing the work to learn how to articulate what it is that we're feeling.
Yeah.
Like we don't even know what we're feeling. And that's why it's easy for so many people to be raging hypocrites, is because have you really checked in with yourself? Have you sat with what it is you're feeling rather than just express it in some fashion? And expressing is not always a good thing. Expressing can be healthy and well, like in being creative or exercise and things like that. But, talk about exercise. How many are raging hypocrites? How many people right now are have a gym membership? Right? How many of us have gym memberships? I say us, but I'd like one. If you would love to gift us one, check out our Cash App on Bacon Bits Podcast. We would love a gym membership. But how many people have gym memberships and ain't even seen the inside of the gym? Cancel it. Like, stop. Like, just cancel it. Like, what are we worried about besides killing your ego? Just cancel it. If you're not going to go, don't just sit onto it. Just sit on it for a long time. We say we cry that we have no money. But every time I see certain people, they have a new coffee cup in their hand from some fancy coffee place, or there's more boxes of Amazon being delivered to their house.
Oh. Stepping on my toes. And I'm just being honest.
Yeah, like my baby said, you say you love your family more than anything and they are your priority. That's all good and well, but yet you're working 65 hours a week. And you're just physically not there. You leave before the kids are even awake. You don't say goodbye to your wife or husband, and you come home and you barely have time to eat, and you're resentful if you have to cook.
Yeah, that's bad.
You're checked out.
That's huge.
Yeah.
I think when you go to work and we're talking about, man, this is a team, baby. Everyone's voice matters, and that sounds good. But if you look at what's going on behind the scenes, that managers are playing favorites, managers are taking credits for other people's work, and sometimes people retaliate against those who speak up. Is this really a team effort? Is this really a cohesive family of employees working together? And that's why we have to be careful of and sometimes it's super serious, I ain't no doubt, and sometimes it's like we're doing playful. But man, what is your life entailing in this moment? We use ideas like teamwork to control others and not to empower them. A lot of people do that at their jobs, because when it's all said and done, if we could do this together as a family and everybody plays their part, man, life would be sweet at the job. But it goes back to, is it really a team effort, or is somebody trying to let their light shine and take everybody's credit for what they're doing? I think that's a big one. Yeah. So we can be hypocritical in so many areas. So we do have to catch ourselves.
And we're not saying we're perfect.
No, not at all. Not even close.
We fail daily, and it's hard to be human. It's hard to be human. There's this one song I really like, and I can't remember who sings it. I'm gonna look it up real quick while we're talking. But there's this song. It's called "It's Hard to Be Human," and it says, "Can someone stop me from drinking my fourth cup of coffee? But at least it got me out of bed." Like you're saying, it's not good for you, but yet we justify actions.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And there's one said, and the other line it says, "Can somebody please tell me that 6 hours of screen time is healthy?"
Yeah.
And we're like, 6 hours of screen time, and then we forget. We think, oh yeah, are all these teenagers and young folks on their cell phones looking at stuff? It's not just.
No.
It's TV, watching 2-3 movies. I am so guilty because I know that I need physically to rest. And sometimes it's really, really hard for me to rest. So I'll watch a couple of movies, or I'll binge on some, like
TV show.
Yeah, Schitt's Creek or something, or Bob's Burgers or something that makes me laugh a little bit. But that's the reality. I'm trying to find the name. Anyway, I can't remember. Hard to Be Human. Anson Seabra. It's called It's Hard to Be Human. But yeah, it's hard to be human. So we have to really sit with and think about knowing that your life reflects what's important to you, not what you say. Our kids don't learn what is the saying? More things are caught than taught. So they don't learn what we tell them. They learn what they see. Right?
So don't do as I say.
Do as I, yeah.
Don't do as I do.
Do as I say.
Do as I say. Yeah.
Yeah, but yet, don't
statement.
Smoke with a cigarette hanging at your lip.
Yeah,
don't drink with a beer in your hand.
Yeah.
We're not just our children, but our loved ones, our family members. If relationships are very important to you, how many are broken and severed and cracked and fractured because ego is honestly the only thing that gets in the way.
Yeah.
Is our ego. Yeah, but they cheated. Yeah, they cheated because they can't deal with their own ego of needing to go outside of this marriage.
Yeah.
They lied. Well, there's something in their ego that made them a liar because they're not dealing. It's ego, fear. The root of all hypocrite is some underlying root of fear, not enoughness.
Yeah, that's
right.
For sure.
Shame.
Guilt.
Right? Guilt. There's so much that comes with it. But, we're raging hypocrites, and you don't want to be a raging hypocrite. I don't want to be a raging hypocrite. So what beliefs are we aligned with?
Yeah.
Right? I know one of the biggest reasons so many are fleeing from churches, they're deconstructing their faith, is because of hypocrites. Yeah. Because it's been over politicized, and too many churches and too many leaders of faith are standing for certain political stances that do not reflect a molecule of who Christ really was.
Yeah.
Of his love and towards immigrants or towards the poor or towards the weak. Yeah. In no way. And we don't want to go to church. People are fleeing from churches because of that.
Because people are preaching.
That's people.
Yeah.
That's people. That's not God.
That's not God. And now people have to learn how to separate that. Because people be preaching honesty and practicing dishonesty. They expecting others to obey the law, and they won't obey the law.
Oh, we look for loopholes, babe.
We
all want. Okay, how many? Let's see let's see. What do you call it? Hands of raises, raises of hands.
Let me see by number.
What do you call it?
How you say it?
How do you say that? Yeah. Let me see.
By a show of hands. Thank you.
Thank you, Shay.
Okay.
Let's see by a show of hands. If you're driving, just one hand. How many have looked for a loophole in their taxes? Well, we're not going to talk about us.
Speeding. Okay, the speed limit is for everybody else. Okay,
listen,
not for
me. I have cruise control. As you look at me and say that,
I know I love the speed. I ain't lying to nobody. I ain't finna be no hypocrite.
I don't understand. It makes me nervous. So there's so many ways that we say we want to be safe, but yet we don't wear helmets. Even on a bicycle, it's too hot to wear a helmet. Wear a helmet. Yeah. I get it. There's so many things that we're hypocrites about, and we have to start recognizing what are we aligned with, what beliefs are we aligned with, morals, your stand on certain situations. It could be political, it could be moral, right? Political issues aside, because that's a whole heated subject.
Yes,
it's no longer about who's right or wrong. It's about our morals, and it's not even about our morals anymore. At this point in time, with everything that's happened politically in this country, it's if your morals even matter.
It's a big one, because we'll justify it with this decision I had to make was necessary, or the big one, God knows my heart. God will understand.
That's the biggest justification line of all time.
Yes, indeed.
God knows my heart. That's my excuse.
Yeah.
God knows my heart. He sure does. You better watch.
Okay.
You better watch it.
Yeah, and that's part of surrendering to. Guess what? Just be honest. I'm struggling with trying to keep this. I know what's right, but I'm struggling with keeping it, and trying to get to that point where you surrender in whatever that thing is that you need to surrender, because deep down, guess what, I'm being a hypocrite in this area, and let me get back to what I know is right and what I know is true, and doing what God has gifted me to do. But it's so easy to stray and get off course, y'all. It's so easy to do it. But let me just at least be honest with myself and tell myself the truth. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's, again, this is all about self-reflection, right? Yeah. Self-reflection. Mm-hmm. If you say health is important to you, you have a loved one in your home maybe that needs a little bit of healthier choices because of health issues like diabetes or blood pressure. If health is important and we say those words, does your pantry and your refrigerator reflect that?
Come on now.
If we say relationships are important and we love our children, they know I love them, our kids or our loved ones, they know I love. If I ask them, where's the evidence?
Yeah.
Do they feel loved by you, or are you loving them the way you think you were loved? Yeah. Right? So it's a matter of learning how they need to be loved and how they need to express love back, right? Mm-hmm. So where's the evidence in your life? So it's, again, what beliefs are you aligned with, and where's the evidence of that? And this is not about making anyone feel bad or guilty or shameful or none of that. It's about reflecting on your own life and say, where is the reflection of my moral stance and my beliefs? What am I aligned with, and where's the evidence of that? And if you don't like it, thank God we have opportunities to change that any point in time. Don't be embarrassed, but don't waste $50 on a gym membership. Give it to me. I mean, don't give, just go and cancel it. Just stop feeling guilty about it. Right. Just go and cancel it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if we haven't spent time with friends that we say are friends,
text them right now.
Yeah, right now. Well, wait till you pull over to the side of the road and send a text. Don't do it while you're driving. But fam, that's important. We don't want to get to the point where we're just saying what we're saying. It's also doing what we say to do. It's also living up to, like I said, we already talked about it. It's not anything that anybody's shaming anybody. It's our own personal testimony, our own personal moral standards, our own personal, what is that thing? And if we say that's what it is, there ought to be some evidence for that.
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah.
So fam, we love you.
Don't be a raging hypocrite.
Please don't. I just, confess my raging hypocrite with my eating. I got to be honest and transparent with you guys sometimes. Yeah, most of the time. No, all the time. Yeah, we struggle with that. So since I struggle with that, that means, guess what? Now I got accountability, because y'all all know. You be like, John, how's that diet going on, bro? How's that eating going on? Yeah, because you want to be where people know. Guess what? You struggle, and you have to have some people sometime be accountable to. Call you out is a different way we say it, so you can be the best version of yourself you want to be. So fam, we had fun doing this, and it's just one of those, you need to sit down, pull aside, you have a couple of minutes to your day and say, what, let me really look at and do some self inventory of where my life is at, and is it really lining up to what I'm saying? Guys, we love you, we adore you, we only want the best for you. This is your boy ShayyBellaa and my beautiful Diana Acosta-Bacon.
Dios los bendiga.
We love you guys. God bless. What's up, family? If this podcast has inspired you, encouraged you, made you think deeper, or even just made you smile, then I have a simple ask. Would you consider supporting this work? Creating this podcast takes time, heart, and resources, from equipment and editing to outreach and hosting. Each episode is a labor of love aimed at lifting people up and speaking life into real situations. But I can't do it alone. Your donation, big or small, helps keep the meaning going and the message. It helps us grow, reach more people, and continue producing powerful content that uplifts, educates, and empowers. If you've been blessed by this platform, I invite you to sow into it. Help us keep the mic on and the message moving. You can give at Zelle or Cash App using the links in the description box. Thank you for being part of the journey. With gratitude, the Bacon Bits Podcast, where we speak life, purpose, and legacy, one episode at a time.